and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kayla and this is where I share all about my making adventures. Today I just have knitting to share with you quite a bit. I have a couple of finished objects, some works in progress, including a few new cast-ons that you have not seen here on this channel just yet. I have a couple of things that arrived in the mail. I think that's about it. So I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope you've had a great week since I saw you last. And this is episode 262. Today is January 23rd. It is 10:31 a.m. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady, and I will have links right down below this video for everywhere that you can find me, as well as links to any shops that I talk about. My Ravelry project pages will be linked down below. Over on my project pages, you can find all the details about all of my projects. Any patterns I'm using are linked there. All of that's right down there for you. I think that's it for the beginning of the episode. Let's go ahead and talk about finished objects. So I have two finished pairs of socks to share with you. Two vanilla pairs of socks. So this first pair I made for my husband Eric for his birthday that is coming up. This is pair number 5 for the year. I started them on January 12th and finished them on January 18th. I just used my vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars, pattern a size medium. When I do 9-inch circulars, I use a US 2.0 millimeter. And I did 20 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the cuff, 50 rounds for the leg. I did use up some leftovers from a pair of socks I made for my son for the heel and toe. I thought that looked nice. And this yarn that I used for the heel and toe, they are no longer in business, but it was Fuse Fiber Studio Shelter Colorway. This yarn, I am not sure. It was one that when I went through my stash, didn't have a tag, didn't have a label. It was still like, it is Gain. I had just lost all the stuff to it. So yeah, no clue what that is, but I thought that he would like some socks out of it. I think they turned out pretty good. So I'm going to take those off the blockers actually. Put them over here on the bed where I have some of his other birthday stuff. And I can go ahead and get that all packaged up later today. The next pair is the January Yarnable colorway, which I think it was yesterday, maybe it was the day before, Yarnable was open to new subscribers. So it'll be linked down below. I do have a coupon code down there for you. It's Sock Lady. You can get $5 off of your first box. And they do have the no frills option now. So if you are somebody who you had hesitated to get Yarnable because you didn't want all the extras, they do have now where you can get just the yarn. I made the switch over to that and I'm so excited about it. I loved all the extras. They were great, but I'm just excited to take a break from the amount of stuff that was coming in every month when it came to like extras and stuff like that. So this is the January Yarnable colorway. Intergalactic was the name of it. And these I did, same thing, vanilla socks, 9-inch circulars, size medium. I did do 25 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the cuff and 60 rounds for the leg. And these ones I just did up in a size 8.5 women's. And I have a few bags back in this shelving unit you see over here has a cabinet on the bottom. And I have some bags back there that I'll put the size, like I have one that's US Women's 9, one that's I think US Women's 7. I just have a few right now, but this one I did to a US Women's 8.5, and I will put these in a bag, labeled that, and then I'll have them ready for a gift, or if I decide to put some together for donations, I can put them in bags with the sizes and I'll know about what size it'll fit. I think that's it for finished objects. All right, works in progress. I have quite a few down here, mostly socks. So you saw these. I am still working on my Cozy Memories blanket, my fingering weight, and then my DK I add a square in here and there. I will show both of those probably next time. I'm only going to show them once a month if it's like I'm actively working on them. I don't want to show them every week and just show that I've done a few squares. Like I'll just show them once a month, show you the progress I made that month and how many squares I got done is how I will do those while I'm working on them. Still enjoying it. I did not add any squares yesterday or the day before. I think the day before that I only did like 1.5 squares. I've just been busy, and when I sit down in the evenings, it's just been a week where I'm like, nothing bad, but just busy, and my brain is like, I do not even want to pull that out of the bag and work on it right now. It's not even a hard pattern, just one of those weeks that I've just been working on mostly socks. All right, the first project that I'm going to show you is the Doctor Who TARDIS socks that I am making for my husband. It's in a Doctor Who bag. I do not know how to say the shop name, but they are still open. I checked. So I've had this bag for years, so I don't even know if they ever do this bag anymore, this fabric. But the shop's open, and I will link it below. I wasn't sure last time I recorded if it was, but it is still open, so it'll be linked below. This is a free pattern. Somebody let me know that I also couldn't remember last week if this was free or paid for, because I've had this for so many years. I think I got this bag around the time I knit Eric his first pair of these socks. And yeah, like I said, that was when we lived in North Carolina. So that was at least probably 8 years ago. So long ago. This one I'm further along on. I am done with the collar work on this. This one I still have the windows to do in the collar work. And then there is some like purling and slip stitches for the patterning on the leg to finish off the rest of the fleece box, but then it'll just be straight, like the heel's normal, straight knitting on the foot. There's no patterning, no collar work on any of that. So then they will go very quickly. I will have them done fast. But these, I say that, but I don't know, because I don't work on these when he is home, and I don't get a lot of knitting time during the day. I knit in the morning when I'm doing my Bible reading and I'm walking on the treadmill. So these, once the collar work and the patterning is done, I can do on the treadmill on mornings when he's already left for work. But I'm trying so hard to keep these a secret, and I don't get a lot of knitting time during the day. I stay pretty busy around the house, or, you know, running errands or whatever the case may be. So I don't get a lot of knitting time when he's not home. So they're pretty slow going. I am doing those on 9-inch circulars. I'm doing the size large for those. And the yarn is all Knit Picks. It is Knit Picks Stroll Fingering. The blue is Sapphire Heather. The white is just white, and the black is just black. Next pair of socks are the February woolen yarn box from Woolen Women Fibers, the Rodeo and Romance. That's where the bag is from, and also the yarn and the Progress Keepers. Doing these on DPNs, so I do have them in needle cozies to kind of keep everything together. These are from Midwest Stitches, and she no longer has a shop. Definitely check out her YouTube though. She has YouTube. So I am a little further on one of these than the other. Here's where I'm at. See, this one's a little further along. I am using Knitter's Pride Zing DPNs, US 1 2.25 millimeter. I'm just doing my vanilla socks on DPNs, but I'm doing a knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the whole sock. So front and back of the leg, and then just the front top of the foot. I have the heel done on this one, and this one I am on the heel flat. So the yarn is a main skein right here, and then there were 2 10-gram minis. So I decided to stripe those in. I've done, just show you on one of them here, done 10 rounds of the main collar, 5 rounds of the first mini, 5 rounds of the second, 10, 5, 5, 10, 5, 5. I just repeated it down. When I got to where I was going to do the heel, right here, I did 10 rounds of the main collar, then I did the heel, and then I did 10 more rounds of the main color. So right here, I'm going to have 20 rounds total in the main color. And then I'm going to stripe in the minis again. I'm not going to have enough, I'm almost positive, to stripe all the way down the foot, but I'm not bothered by that. I will just go until I run out of yarn, and then I'll be so happy that I used up all of the yarn in the minis. It doesn't take hardly any yarn at all to do the stripes. So when I go to do the next one, I'm going to weigh the yarn before I start the stripe, and then after the 5 rounds, just to double check how much yarn it takes, so that when I start getting close to the end of the minis, I can make sure I don't run out. I mean, I'm definitely already getting close to the end, but I still have enough there for at least 2 more stripes, I think. So we will see how far the minis go. I don't feel, oh, I should show you the Progress Keepers. There's one of them. These came in the February box as well. And I think, I'm almost positive today is the last day to get the February box. Like today isn't the day I'm recording this, the 23rd. This will go up on the 24th. So I'm almost positive today is the last day. I will still have them linked down below, and you can certainly double check, but I'm pretty sure the website said the 23rd was the last day. Okay, next pair of socks is my current vanilla pair of socks. I always have one going that is just, it is my complete relaxation project that I can take in the car, I can do on the treadmill, can do while I'm doing my Bible reading, all of those things. As if you watch, you know this. So this is that current pair. Have this in a bag from Mountain State Stitches. And if you've watched for a while, you know who these socks are for. The guitar bag means they are for Wyatt. So I was trying to decide what pair of socks I was going to cast on next to be my vanilla socks. And I was going through this cabinet. I have, right over here, a cake of yarn that's already caked up. And I was like, oh, I think I'll do that one. But then I saw this, and this just, it caught my eye, and I was like, I'm going to do those for Wyatt. So this is Knit Picks Felici, the Country Roads color. And this was in stock when I checked this morning. So I will link them down below for you. Maybe it'll still be in stock. I have both started doing vanilla socks, 9-inch circulars. It's my current favorite for just this project where I am doing it on the treadmill and stuff. So both started. They are not going to be matching. Wyatt actually told me, why did I ask him about that? Oh, he was making socks for his friend, and I really wanted them to match. And he was like, why does it matter? He was like, is that something people care about? I said, yeah, some people really want, they want the stripes to match. And he's like, it doesn't matter, Mom. So I told Eric the other day, I said, you remember him saying that, right? I said, so he shouldn't care if his socks match either. So they do not match. I could have made them match. I normally will, it doesn't bother me if they don't match at all, but I normally attempt to make them match if I'm not going to have to pull a crazy amount of yarn out. And I do have 2 cakes of this. So they are 50-gram cakes is how the Felici comes. So I have 2. I always buy 2 of the color for a pair of socks. But Wyatt, the last pair I made him, I did a longer cuff and a longer leg, and he still wants it a little bit longer for winter with wearing with his cowboy boots and stuff and it being cold. So we're doing them even longer. And with doing that, I'm going to use up even more yarn. So I decided not to worry about trying to make them match because I know I'm not going to have a ton of yarn left. So for these, I did 25 rounds knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the cuff. And I'm going to do, I think, 80 rounds for the leg. Last pair I did for him, I did 70 rounds for the leg. I think I'll do 80. That's not that much longer though. I mean, if you look, these markers, I mark every 10 rounds. So So that's only that little bit. But I don't want to make them too long, because if I start making them too long, I'm going to have to worry about increases and things for them to fit properly. And I don't really want to do that. I mean, I could if he really wants it, but I think we'll just try 80 rounds and see. He still wears them. It's not that he's not wearing them because they're not long enough or something. He still wears all of his socks. He has this perfect length in mind that he wants. So we're going to go with 80 this time and see how that works. But I love how this is working up. I did grab some stroll fingering just in white. I have a few leftover bits of this that I had used on some project. I have no clue what. So I grabbed that, and I'm going to use that for the heel on these. And maybe the toe. We'll see how the yarn situation is going when I get to the toe. I don't think there's anything else about these. My only other work in progress right now is a scarf that I started for myself. I have this in a bag from Bags by Awesome Granny. And this is using a mini set. I will put a picture of it up here. This is 3 by the Sea Designs Night Divine mini set. It is fingering weight. Last time I checked, they did have this in stock. So I will, of course, have them linked down below. It is such a beautiful mini set. They also sent me, this when I had ordered some Christmas yarn, and they also sent me this, and I was originally going to pair these together. This is just their gold color. It is so gorgeous, and it does go so well with the minis. But I don't know. I changed my mind, and I don't want to pair them together. So I'm just doing the mini set for this. And my hope, we will see though, my hope is that I will have a little bit of each mini left, even if it's just a tiny bit. And then I can use this and those minis in a pair of scrappy kind of socks. But we'll see. If I use up all the minis in this scarf, that's totally fine. And I will still find the perfect project for this. All right, so I'm doing a scarf. And this is all I have so far. It is in the round. So I knit a wallop cow. I've knit quite a few of those. If you've been here for a while, you've seen those. And I do love my wallop cow, but I'm kind of over like wrapping it around so many times. And if I wrap it around 3 times usually to get it like exactly how I want it, especially on a really cold day. But then if I don't have it wrapped around 3 times, I just don't like, I don't know. I'm over my cowl that I have right now. Let's just say that. Over it. And I want a regular scarf, especially after making one for Eric, one for Wyatt, and seeing theirs being used. I'm just like, man, I want a regular scarf. But I wanted it, I could have held these double and done like a DK weight, but they wouldn't have went very far. And I thought I can do it in the round like I've done the wallop cowl and have it be a little thicker that way. And it'll be fine. So what I'm doing, don't know why I'm like having a hard time explaining this today. I need more coffee, I think. So this is a US 4 3.5 millimeter 16-inch needle. I just cast on using a German twisted cast on. I cast on 100 stitches, and I am just knitting in the round. I am not sure yet how many rounds I'm going to do before I switch colors, but I will, once I get to that point, I will update the Ravelry project page, and then I will let you guys know on here as well. But yeah, just knitting in the round. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to connect these when I'm done like you would do with something like the wallop cowl. I'm just going to leave this open and let the ends kind of curl up, because stockinette stitch, since I'm just knitting in the round, they will curl up a bit, and I'm fine with that. And I'm just going to let them do that, and I think it'll be beautiful, and I'm so excited. So here's all I have. Not much to see so far, but I've started with the dark purple. and we'll see how many rounds I do. I'm thinking 22 or 23, but I'm just going to kind of weigh the mini as I go, see how much I'm using up. And I think there's 12 minis in the set. When I've done the Wallop Cow, I've usually had 24 minis, and I've used 10 grams each. So I think I can repeat these twice. And that may use all of my yarn, but like I said, if that does, it's fine. But if I have some left, I'm gonna do scrappy socks with them using the gold also. I think that's it for this. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say about it, but I don't remember what it was. All right, that's it for works in progress. I do have a few things that arrived in the mail that I want to show you. And on the note of mail, I want to let y'all know, I did this a while back and I have not been posting the address anywhere, but I do not have my P.O. box anymore. So you will not see that address down below. If you've already shipped something to it, because I know some of you had that saved, or maybe you had pulled it off an older video, and you know, had something to send, whatever the case may be, there is a forwarding address on file. So things should still arrive if you had already shipped something, but just a heads up, I don't have that anymore. So don't use that address anymore. All right. First thing, I received a beautiful, beautiful Valentine's yarn set from Frogget Yarns. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to cast this on. Definitely will be socks. Thinking with like cuff, heel, and toe, or maybe some stripes on the leg. I'm not entirely sure, but it's beautiful. This is Love Struck, and there is one 100 gram skein and then 3 20 gram skeins. So 738 total yards, it says. So yeah, I might do stripes on the leg now that I think about it. We'll have to see what I decide to do, but it's beautiful. And I can't wait to cast it on. And then there was also, these are by Bluebird Makery. There are a few, I'm trying to make sure they're both turned around here so you can see a few progress keepers. Cute little cup, coffee cup. And then we have a package from Barley Pearls. And they sent over, actually I'm gonna save that one for last. So they sent over a few Valentine's bags. Look how cute these are. I love those with the denim. So precious. I'm excited to pull out some, this one for sure, but I'm excited to pull out some kind of Valentine's themed yarns and use those bags. They're so pretty. And these, let me show you the insides too. So they have pockets on both sides. I love their pockets on their bags. I stick my Notions tins, my scissors, all that kind of stuff down inside of there. They're just a great size, and I love that they're on each side also of the inside. So these are their zippered bags. Inside of this one's so cute with the hearts on the pockets. And then they also sent their new size, and I was so excited when they posted this because I don't love like a huge massive project bag for just socks. Let me check and see who that was. We've had who that was. That is a bird. Who's the doorbell or the front porch security camera going off, and we had some workers from AT&T. I think they're burying new lines, so I wanted to see if they were at the door, but no, it was just a bird. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, I don't love a huge project bag when I just have a pair of socks. I like smaller size bags, which I feel like, you know, you'll see quite a bit. That's the kind of bags that I use, are smaller. And I had a bag, I know I still have it, but I might have a few actually, that are even smaller than that. They are just like the tiniest bags for just a skein of yarn, one skein project. And Barley Pearls came out with a mini size bag, and that's it. That is the bag. And for me, especially for something that I'm going to take somewhere, that I'm going to want to put inside my purse, because I don't carry large purses anymore. I just don't have that much stuff I usually take with me. And I love to take my knitting with me. So having a really small bag that I can put in my smaller size purse is perfect. And the fabric is so good. And you're gonna see, I'm probably gonna be using this next time, so you'll be able to see more next time how a cake of yarn fits in there and all of that. But it is, they still have their clasp on the inside, so you can put all your markers, your light bulb markers, all your things right here on this. Connect your scissors, all of it. You can put it all on that hook clasp, and then you don't have to worry about anything extra. Just have your socks in here. Now I will say I won't be able to do, I don't think, my where I've been splitting the skein in two. I might try it and see, but I don't know that that'll fit. And then I've been starting both socks. But yeah, I might grab that's not split, and that might be what goes in here. So yeah, you'll probably see this next time. This is their mini size bag. Great if you're like me and sometimes you just want the simple, like, small bag, just hold your socks, or you could do a hat even, one skein, and that's all you need. And Barley Pearls has also offered a giveaway for this episode. So the winner will get to pick a small or mini bag of your choice from their shop. So this will be US only, US shipping only. And all you have to do is comment down below. What should we have you put in your comment? Put what size bag you would like. That would be good. Mini or small. So that would be either mini or small. Those are their sizes. And they do, the mini might just be drawstring, but I know they have like different options. You can do drawstring, zippered, anything like that. But I'm not sure on the mini. I haven't checked. It might just be drawstring. So yeah, just let me know in your comment, and that'll make it easier to pick ones that, you know, the comments that are just US shipping out. Put mini or small, which size you would like if you win. And then I will draw a winner for that next episode. I will have their shop link down below, so you can head over and check out the Barley Pearls Etsy shop also. Do I have anything else? I don't think I do. I haven't really shared reading or watching lately. Reading though, I have been reading, I wrote it down. It's the Edge of Collapse series by Kyla Stone. I am on book number 2, which is Edge of Madness. And it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic style of book, which I love those kinds of books and shows. So if you like that, you might enjoy these books. Eric read them, he read the whole series, and he recommended them to me because he thought I would like them as well. So I am enjoying them so far. I've only been reading them before I go to bed, so slow going because I can't stay awake that long usually. But these are good. They've been keeping my attention and making me want to read one more chapter. And the chapters aren't too long, so I can do a few every night when I get in bed. But yeah, if you are into those kind of books, you might like those. But I think that's all I have. So I hope that you guys have a good weekend, good week next week, and I will see you next Friday for a regular episode. Until then, happy making and God bless you. Bye.